I've decided to try to get help, and I want my family and me to move to Houston so I can do that by seeing Dr. Now and trying to get weight loss surgery.
What do you think? Do you even recognize yourself?
Do you love it?
I love it. I can hardly believe that's me. I look like a completely different person than I did 2 years ago.
When I started my weight loss journey 2 years ago, I was determined to lose weight, but I think I was afraid to imagine that my story could be a success story. Back then, it was like everything scared me. My time with Dr. Now gave me a whole new life. I've learned a lot in a short amount of time during this period of transformation in my life, in which I pretty much changed myself into a different person.
Can you believe her determination? Shannon reflects on her renewed commitment to the weight loss program, emphasizing her dedication to both diet and exercise. She is determined to make progress by intensifying her efforts in every aspect of the program. Her goal is to elevate her exercise routine to new levels to achieve better results. Just watch how she tackles the public challenges next.
Now that I'm back to the program, I'm very focused on making the progress I should have. So I'm working harder than ever. Not just sticking to my diet, but I'm trying to do everything I can to make more progress and to take my exercising to the next level.
What a courageous step forward. Facing her anxiety, Shannon decides to go to the gym alone, which is a significant challenge due to her mobility issues and the lack of a vehicle. Since neither she nor her husband drives, her wheelchair is her only means of transportation. Despite the risks and her fears, she is committed to making the trip independently. Up next, see how she manages the risks involved.
Going out in public and putting myself out there is a big risk for me. And it's especially a risk going on my own like I'm doing, because I've never been on my own and without help. And I don't drive, neither does my husband, so my chair is my best option to get me to the gym.
Go on, we'll see you later.
Okay, see you in a little bit.
This next part is really moving. While acknowledging the potential dangers of navigating public spaces in her wheelchair, Shannon expresses her resolve to confront these challenges head on for the sake of her health. She describes the journey as scary but worthwhile, underscoring her willingness to endure discomfort to improve her condition. Her determination is palpable as she hopes her solo trip to the gym will prove to be a good decision. The gym session that follows is a must-see.
A lot of things could go wrong with me being out in public, especially being in my wheelchair. It's a long ride, kind of scary going by myself, but it's going to be worth it. I'm willing to do it and risk all that if it means I'm going to do better and make the progress I need. And I think a gym is going to be something important for me to do my exercises.
Watch how she dives right into the workout. At the gym, Shannon begins her workout session with a trainer, marking her first time working out under professional guidance. The trainer assists her in warming up and progresses to more intensive exercises like shoulder presses. Shannon finds the experience new and somewhat awkward, but feels positive about the supportive environment. The results of this workout session are just around the corner. Don't miss it.
Hey Shannon, how you doing?
Still okay.
You ready to get to work?
Okay.
Let's go.
Awesome.
You get the right, I get the left. We're right over here.
Okay, let's go.
So let's get your arms a little bit warmed up. Let's start with some of these. Let's go with some of these. Yep, big breaths. Doing all right?
Her effort here is simply inspiring. Post-workout, Shannon feels physically exhausted but mentally motivated, recognizing the importance of these gym sessions for her mobility and overall health. She praises herself and feels proud of her efforts, knowing that she needs to continue this routine multiple times a week to reach her goal. Her commitment is strong as she plans not to compromise on her diet or exercise regimen. Stay tuned to see how her dedication pays off at her next weigh-in.
All right, nice.
My muscles are sore and I'm hungry, but I know this is what I need to be doing.
Let's go. Give me some height, give me some height.
If these sessions lead to me being more mobile, then I'm here for it. I'm gonna do everything I can.
I'm proud of you, Shannon.
Proud of me too.
All right, you got this.
That's probably the most activity I've had at once in over the last 10 years.
The anticipation builds as Shannon heads back to Houston. Shannon returns to Houston for a follow-up with Dr. Now, feeling more confident about her progress due to her increased activity level. She faces a setback when she finds out that local clinics won't weigh her due to COVID-19 restrictions unless she's a full patient. Nevertheless, she's prepared to show Dr. Now her commitment and progress in hopes of qualifying for weight loss surgery. What happens next at the clinic is critical. Watch closely.
I'm back in Houston to see Dr. Now, and I know I did better this time. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2.
A bit further.
Okay, Walker. Because of the COVID restrictions, there still wasn't a clinic near me that would let me get weighed if I'm not a full-on patient. But I was able to handle this trip all at once.
This moment is a real nail biter. The moment of truth comes as Shannon attempts to weigh herself in Dr. Now's clinic, facing physical and emotional challenges. The process is stressful as she struggles to fit on the scale, with her trainers and medical staff assisting her. After several tense moments and adjustments, she successfully gets her weight recorded, marking a critical step in her journey. You won't believe Dr. Now's reaction coming up next.
1, 2, 3. I'm not gonna fit. I have to do this, but I'm scared and I'm too tired and I don't know what to do. I can't get my other foot, you guys. I'm not gonna fit. I have to get on that scale to get my weight so Dr. Now can see my progress.
You've got to see Dr. Now's feedback. Dr. Now reviews Shannon's weight loss progress, acknowledging that she has lost some weight, but not as much as expected. He stresses the need for her to intensify her effort, noting the urgency due to her health risk. Dr. Now advises against frequent trips to Houston until she is under 500 pounds and discusses the possibility of weight loss surgery if she can meet her goal. The challenge he sets next is daunting. Don't miss it.
She's willing to do what it takes to succeed at this long term. So she still has a lot to do before she's truly on the right track, and not a lot more time to waste to do it. But at least she started to move in the right direction this time. Hopefully she continues that and doesn't wait too much longer to do what she needs, so we can move ahead with her.
This trip's actually been an encouragement for me.
Can you believe this? Trapped in their own body, this person starts off feeling like they're living a nightmare, but now they're pumped about chasing dreams of music and marriage. How's that for a plot twist? Keep your eyes peeled. The excitement's just getting started.
I feel like I'm living a nightmare, where my own body is this prison I'm trapped in, and it keeps me from being able to live my life or even do anything, because I'm so big. But for now, I feel great, and I'm excited about the opportunities I have to live both my dreams of having a music career and being married to Taylor.
Guess what happened next? Just 2 months after getting a bunch of skin removed, our star is feeling good, but a tad sore. They're pretty stoked to be less of a skin accessory holder and more of their true self. The transformation is insane. And guess what? It gets even juicier.
It's been 2 months since my skin surgery and I'm feeling pretty good. It was definitely a more difficult surgery to recover from. And I'm still a little bit sore, but my sutures are healing pretty well. And it feels pretty amazing to have all that skin off of me, and to be as small as I am now. When I started my weight loss journey 2 years ago, I was determined to lose weight. But I think I was afraid to imagine that my story could be a success story. Back then, it was like everything scared me.
Hold on to your sock because they're about to get knocked off. This individual went full butterfly mode, metamorphosing from cocoon to fully blossomed under Dr. Now's watchful eye. They learned some hard truths about family along the way, which is a bummer, but hey, self-care for the win. Up next, Daddy to the rescue.
So in that sense, it's like my time with Dr. Now gave me a whole new life. I've learned a lot in a short amount of time. During this period of transformation in my life, in which I pretty much changed myself into a different person. It's like I came out of a cocoon or something. But one of the things I learned is about the role of my parents in my life. And it was painful to realize, but through this process, I've learned that just because you're related to somebody doesn't mean they have to be a part of your life.
You'll need a tissue for this one. The real MVP of our story, Dad, steps into the spotlight, proving to be the rock during stormy weather. Now they don't see much of him, which totally sucks. But stick around because there's more heart-tugging stuff on the way.
I haven't talked to my mom since I've been back, but for once, I'm okay with that. A big hero of my story was my dad, and I'm super grateful for what he did for me. He helped me get past the hardest time in my life, and I literally couldn't have done it without him, and the sacrifice he made. Now that we're back in South Carolina and getting on with our lives, I don't see him as much. And it makes me miss him a bit, because it was nice having him there all the time. Something I missed growing up because of how much he worked. And now, even though he's close by, he feels far away.
Ready for a breath of fresh air? Here comes a moment of pure bliss with nature, feeling the rush of the water and all that Mother Nature jazz. It's like a nature documentary, but way cooler because it's their life. The next chapter? It's about home sweet home.
It's a thrill just to hear the rush of the water and to feel the power and that sound of Mother Nature. It fills me with joy and excitement to be able to feel that energy. And to be out here living like this, having a life I thought that I would never have. It's part of a life that food took from me. And taking it back gives me a feeling of huge happiness for my life and for what I'm able to do with it now.
Moving time. From bunking with the sister to their own pad, our hero and Erica are setting up their own crib. Big step in. They're all about that self-sufficient life now. Oh, and there's more good stuff brewing.
Since I moved back from Texas, me and Erica moved back in with my sister. But today we are moving to our own place. It was just time for us to get our own place. I'm excited because this is a big step in our life. But I decided I'm not going back to Houston for my next appointment.
As things get healthier on the scale, they get spicy at home. Erica's losing weight too, which might just spice up their love life. They're not perfect, but who is, right? Stay tuned because there's a fun little discovery coming up next.
Me and Erica are good. We have some bad days. I'm not gonna act like we're, perfect at all. Erica has a lot of insecurities, especially I'm getting smaller. She started eating healthier as well, and so she's losing weight. And so hopefully that gives her more confidence. Because it's like I tell her, I wanna be hot and I wanna look perfect.
Small victories, big smiles, discovering elbows and kneecaps can be oddly exciting when you haven't seen them in a while. It's the little things, but don't go anywhere. The glow up is about to get real.
The more weight I lose, the better I feel and the happier I am. And it's like the little things that I notice about my body, like elbows or a kneecap, or I feel a rib cage, and it's like, oh my God, like that. Those things are exciting to me. So I'm not letting anything stop me from getting to where I want and having the life that's possible for me now.
Makeover time. From drab to fab, our main character lets the stylist go wild. It's a big reveal kind of day, and they're ready to strut their new look. What's next? Wedding bells and dreams.
Desiree.
Morning, beautiful.
I live with my husband, Justin, and my daughter, Desiree, along with her boyfriend, Will. Desiree doesn't think Justin's good enough for me, but I think Will's not good enough for her. I've decided to try to get help, and I want my family and me to move to Houston so I can do that by seeing Dr. Now and trying to get weight loss surgery.
Buckle up, lovebirds. Wedding planning is in full swing, and there's talk of another skin chopping session to get wedding ready. They're living their best life, chasing dreams of love, music, and all that good stuff. And trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming up next.
I've worked hard to get to this place. In less than 2 years, I've lost 482 pounds. And I'm gonna work just as hard to stay here because I'll never risk losing this life, and I'll never go back to the way I was. I feel like I'm living a nightmare, where my own body is this prison I'm trapped in, and it keeps me from being able to live my life or even do anything because I'm so big. I'm already feeling extremely tired.
So Shakyia drove all the way from North Carolina, road trip style, to meet Dr. Nauzaradin, and boy, was she nervous about the weigh-in. She's guessing she's in the low 500s, hoping she hasn't packed on the pounds recently. When the scale hits 655 pounds, her jaw drops, a whole lot heavier than she thought. Stick around, the doc's office chat is up next, and it's a doozy.
After a really long drive from North Carolina, I met Dr. Nels for my first appointment, and I'm about to find out what I weigh.
Close your eyes.
It's closed.
No, it's not closing, for real.
Man, I like dry with that. I think I gotta be down in my lower 500s, but I might have gained some back. So I'm expecting to be in the mid 500s.
Your weight is 655.
Here comes the meet and greet. Shakyia rolls into Dr. Nauzaradin's office with her sister Shen and her buddy sister Dalal in tow. The doc dives right into the nitty-gritty, discovering that 655 pounds is Shakyia's peak weight. Turns out Shakyia's an emotional eater, and things really ramped up during her college days. Oh boy, buckle up. Dr. Now is about to drop some truth bombs.
Hello, how y'all doing?
Hello.
All right, you must be Shakyia?
Yes.
Well, I'm pleased to meet you. And who you have with you?
This is my sister, Shaniqua, and this is my friend / sister, Delilah.
Hi.
Well, good to meet you all. So how was your trip down here?
It was good.
All right, let's see what's going on with you. You're 655 pounds.
Yikes, onto the serious stuff. Shakyia's got some major lymphedema that's cramping her style. Dr. Now explains that she needs to shed some serious pounds before they can even think about surgery for that. He nudges her towards healthier eating to tackle the emotional munchies. Don't flip the channel yet. It's about to get real with goals and dreams.
What can I do to help me with the lymphedema and the blisters?
Well, the only thing you can do right now is lose some weight. Once that gets big, you're not gonna shrink. If you lose weight, then eventually we have to take it off, but not when you're 600 pounds. So at this point, you have to concentrate on eating healthy.
Goal time. Shakyia is fired up about making big life changes. She dreams of finishing college, joining a sorority, and even going on a cruise. Dr. Now gets real about the urgent need for weight loss because her BMI is screaming red alert. What's next? Dr. Now's got a plan, and it's not your grandma's diet.
All right, you're gonna have to make some changes. You think you can do that?
Yes, I'm ready. I'm ready to get out of this body.
All right.
I'm doing whatever it takes for me to lose the weight.
Do you have a goal in your life?
Yes, I have 3 goals set. One is to go back to college and finish and graduate, become a teacher. The second one is to join a sorority. And the third one is to take a cruise and go to the Bahamas.
All right.
All right, here's the game plan. Dr. Now rolls out a strict 1,200 calorie diet that's all about the protein and skimps on the carb. Plus, he's throwing in some exercises for Shakyia to tackle. She's got to drop 50 pounds in 2 months to show she's all in. Don't wander off. Her reaction is priceless.
Give you a 1,200 calorie a day diet, high protein, low carb, and some exercises that you can start on so you can lose 50 pounds over the next 2 months.
Okay.
So you think you can do that?
Yes, I'm determined already. I'm already going in this with an open mind, and an open heart.
So let me go get some stuff for you, okay?
Okay.
I'll be back.
After all that, Shakyia's feeling a mix of shock and motivation. She's reflecting on her path so far and is all in on trusting Dr. Now to steer her toward a healthier life. Despite the uphill battle, she's pumped to chase after those dreams. Hang tight, because a curveball is just around the corner.
At least now it feels like I'll be headed in the right direction. And I feel like I could trust Dr. Now to lead me down a path to a better life, so I can have some of the dreams that I wanted. I lived so long wanting things that I can't have or do because of my weight.
Plot twist alert. Turns out Shakyia's been MIA from the program after a nasty bout with respiratory failure that landed her on a ventilator. This major health scare has thrown a wrench in her mobility and plans. Just when you thought it was smooth sailing, life throws a storm her way. Up next, find out her comeback plan.
And they set a telemedicine appointment for her to see how she's doing and find out what's going on with her. Hi, Shakyia. Have you been?
Hi, Dr. Now. I'm doing okay now.
Well, I was worried about you since I haven't heard from you for past 5 months. I left several voice messages and you never called back.
The pressure's on now. Dr. Now wraps up with some tough love and a solid plan for Shakyia to get back on track. Despite some doubts about her sticking to the diet during her hospital stay, he's holding out hope that she can pull through. Don't miss out. Shakyia's journey to recovery might just be the comeback story of the year.
And at first I wasn't sure what I was gonna do, but it looks like me and my friends gonna get a place together. But I'm not sure I'm gonna cover my portion of the rent. But my plan is to get a job at a call center, then move to Houston as soon as I can. So it's just gonna be a temporary situation for me. With me not having a proper place to stay, it's been pretty difficult for me to stay on my diet with Dr. Now. It's been really hard to do the exercises like he wants.
Guess who's back in the hot seat? Yep, it's Bethany. She kicks off her update by strolling back into Dr. Nazaradan's office, casually dropping that she's had another therapy session. She's not exactly thrilled about it since she feels like it's doing zilch for her. Despite pushing like a lawnmower stuck in tall grass, she's hoping her weight loss scoreboard looks a bit friendlier this time. She's been dodging cravings like Neo dodges Bullet, aiming to get her weight loss back on the track. Hang tight, because the weigh-in is just around the corner.
I'm back for another appointment with Dr. Now. I also had my second therapy appointment a few weeks ago, so Dr. Now should be happy I'm doing those. But like I've been saying, it's not really helping me at all. Things overall haven't really gotten easier or better. I've been pushing myself to do better this time.
Bethany?
I haven't given in to any of the cravings. So I'm hoping that my weight loss is closer to being back on track this time than it was last time.
And here comes the plot twist. Bethany's scale isn't showing the numbers she prayed for. Major bummer. She's feeling all kinds of unfairness, because isn't life supposed to get a tad easier after slicing away some tummy? But nope, the struggle bus is still making all the scheduled stops. She's dreading that Dr. Now will only see the numbers and not the sweat and tears behind them. You've got to see how she handles this curveball.
I'm really upset and I don't get it. With how hard I'm trying, this doesn't make any sense and it doesn't seem fair because it's supposed to get easier after weight loss surgery. But it's not, so something has to be wrong. I'm going to therapy, so it can't be the emotional issues like Dr. Now thinks.
Oh boy, here comes the thunder. Dr. Nazaradan lays down the law in his no-nonsense style. He tackles Bethany's surprising weight gain and is not buying the whole I'm sticking to the plan spiel. He's all about getting serious with psychotherapy because those emotional gremlins aren't going to bust themselves. Dr. Now serves up a reality check that could probably be heard from space, telling her that it's do or die time. You won't want to miss what he suggests next. It's a doozy. Yeah.
Alright, so Bethany, it is a little over 4 months since your weight loss surgery, and you already started gaining again. So obviously, that's a very bad situation we have with you. So you want to tell me what's going on and why you are pushing yourself to eat what you shouldn't be again?
I don't know. I'm sticking to the sheet that you gave me of what not to eat. So I'm eating like real food, like you told me to. So I don't know why I didn't lose anything.
Yikes, the plot thickened. Due to her not so great weight gain, plot twist, Dr. Now decides it's time for some internal spy work, an endoscopy. They're gonna sneak a camera into her stomach to see if it's stretching back out like old gym shorts. This is serious detective work to make sure nothing funky is going on that could mess up her progress. Stay tuned, because they're just about to go full CSI stomach.
So you need to keep going to those appointments and do what you need to do before it's too late. You got that?
Yep.
But before you go back home, I want to do an endoscopy so we can do that and see if we can get some biopsy in your stomach and see how things are. Because with how fast you're getting after surgery, I'm very concerned you may already be stretching your stomach back out.
Bethany's now in the hot seat of her own mind, getting all worked up over what they might find in the belly of the beast, literally. She's hoping her insides aren't throwing a wrench into her plans, as she really can't handle any more bad news. This next part is a nail biter for sure, so get ready to peek through your fingers.
I don't even know what to think right now with what Dr. Now is saying. This is getting even scarier, and I'm really hoping nothing's wrong and that what he's worried about hasn't happened. But if there's something wrong, I just hope it's not something serious or anything that's going to make doing this even harder, because I don't think I'd be able to take any more setbacks right now.
Alright, let's dive into the belly. The medical squad is on a mission as they launch the endoscopy to uncover if Bethany's stomach is pulling a fast one on them. It's tense in there as they hunt for any signs of trouble that might explain why her weight loss is stalling like an old car. What they find might just knock your socks off. Keep watching.
Today we are doing an endoscopy on Bethany. We're putting a small camera down her esophagus into her digestive system to take a look inside to see if she started to stretch her stomach back out. All right, we can turn the room light off. Okay, let's get started. For her to start gaining like this so soon after surgery.
And here we go, results time. Dr. Now comes back with a mixed bag. The good news, Bethany's stomach isn't stretching out like a bad sweater. The not so good news, she's still gaining weight because she's nibbling all day like a nervous squirrel. Dr. Now lays it out. It's psychotherapy or bust. She's got to tackle those demons head on if she wants to avoid a backslide into old habit. This roller coaster isn't over yet, folks. See what's next in Bethany's wild ride.
She has to start to work on those issues and coping in healthier ways. If she doesn't, then it will just be a matter of time before she starts to undo her surgery and lose all the progress she's made. And if that starts to happen, she's going to very quickly end up in a place where we won't be able to help her, and she runs out of time and ends back where she started, over 600 pounds and facing an early death.